Hey y'all, Gertie May here again, and today I have for you the September 2020 Bench Tool Junkies Supply Drop. This is a rather large box, and even though I know it's October, this is the September box. They had some delays in shipping that month, so they didn't get them out. They didn't actually ship until like one of the last days of the month. And then I was out of town visiting family, and so I am delayed in posting this. I apologize in advance if this is something you were looking forward to help make you decision on your subscription or not. Hopefully that's not the case. But it is September 2020. We are in October now, and hopefully I'll be able to post the October box soon. But let's get in. So this is what it looks like when you open it. This is one of the larger boxes I've gotten from them. And it's pretty heavy too. So again, this is the September 2020 Bench Tool Junkies Supply Drop. And this is the large supply drop box. And each month you do get this little pamphlet, which on the back has a subscriber spotlight, where you can send pictures of your work and they'll showcase it on that month's brochure. And then on the inside, it tells you all about everything you're going to get in your box. It gives you the retail value, and if there's a coupon code, it'll give you that as well. In addition, one thing I really like about the way they do their pamphlets is it tells you what's in every subscription level. So you know if you're getting the medium box, are you missing out by not getting the large, or are you think the small is better? I mean, either anyway, it tells you exactly what's in all the boxes, so you know whether or not you're getting the right box for your budget. And I think that's awesome. There's no surprises. It's great. And the other thing I like about this box is each box builds on the previous. So you have the small box, and then if you get the medium, it's the small plus. And then if you get the large, it's the small plus the medium plus. So that's pretty cool. So everybody starts out with the small, and then it builds from there. And again, this is the large box, and let's see what we got. Now, everything is kind of wrapped up in here, so I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to pull out and unwrap and see what we got and go from there. So the first thing I'm pulling out appears to be the Luxie Polishing Kit, silica-free, water-based polishing compound system for finishing precious and non-precious metal jewelry. This is from Rio Grande, which if you're a jeweler, you most likely are aware of Rio Grande. They are one of the best, one of the better known, ooh, there's dust everywhere, suppliers for jewelry. Fine silver, gold, platinum, equipment, tools, you name it. I use them quite often. This is what it looks like. So it looks like you have all the polishing compounds in here. Let's see. And there is a little pamphlet that tells you the uses for each color and so forth. So that is great. I definitely will have a use for this. Oh, and I like it. It has scratch removal, and then it has polishing. It has high gloss, high luster. So yeah, so I'm excited about this. Has safety instructions, you name it. I am excited. I will definitely get use out of this. We have these in our lab at school that are the much larger sizes, but you basically got to know what you need. They don't really explain what is what. Your teacher kind of gives you a little quick lesson, but she doesn't go over that much detail like this pamphlet has. So I will definitely get use out of this. And I got stuff everywhere on my hands. But anyway, let's see what it says. So it says the Luxie Polishing Kit, retail value $17.50. And it says, this sampler from Rio Grande allows you to try the range of Luxie compounds and determine the abrasive levels or characteristics that best meet your needs, no matter what you forged. Composed of alumina oxide abrasive in water-soluble binder, which is silica-free and contains no hazardous materials, this compound is safer to use. The special structure composition, vegetable fat base, means you'll use less because the compound stays in place on your buff and is insanely easy to clean up, all while producing an amazing finish. Each box includes 11 sample-sized bars of Luxie, one of each of blue, black, gray, yellow, blue, a different blue, green, purple, orange, superfine white, red, and pink. Be sure to keep that handy polishing legend included with the polishing compounds, and always take protective measures when working with any compound, including safety goggles and a mask. So yes, it does produce a lot of dust when you polish something, but this is awesome. I am really excited to have that. So if you got the small box, you would get this item. This is in the base box, and then you would get this mini 3-piece mandrel set. So since it's not wrapped, I'll go over that next. So this is the miniature muslin buffs. Can you see that? So you have your mandrels here for your flex shaft or your Dremel, whichever you're using, and then you have these pads. And it says this retails for $7.85, and it says mini treated and Finex muslin buffs from Stuller Inc. are staples in our polishing arsenal. This sample kit featured in every box allows you to try out the Luxie compounds right away. The treated yellow buff, which is the one in the front, aids in keeping the compound on the wheel for smoother, longer workflow. The Finex buffs are durable and pliable, hugging the details of each piece for even coverage. It includes 1 treated yellow buff and 2 of the Finex buffs and 3 mandrels. So that is neat. Now, if you're familiar with a polishing wheel or one of the larger ones, the dual-sided sometimes, then that's basically what these are, only in small miniature forms. But they feel like the same material, only much smaller. So that is neat. I can polish at home now instead of having to go to the lab because I don't have the big machine at home. And that's in the small box. So the small box includes these 2 items for $25. Now next, added onto that is the medium box, which includes these mandrels. So it looks like you have 3 here. You have a 120, a 240, and a 320, if you can see those. And these are feels like, yep, sandpaper. So these are abrasive sticks, is what they're calling them, and they retail for $19.65. And it says the high-quality abrasive papers contain 5 layers of plastic pieces on each stick. Simply peel and dispose of each paper one by one after use. The color-coded handles, right here, can even be repurposed when you're through. It includes 1 120 grit, 120 grit, 1 240 grit, and 1 320 grit. And that is definitely going to get used by me. It's nice to have sticks like this. You know, we use files a lot, but files don't always have the grits that you need. Sometimes you need a more abrasive one, or sometimes you need something just a little bit different than your file. And these are going to be perfect for that. I like that they're pretty hard. I mean, there's some flex to it, but not much. So I feel like I'd be able to sand pretty good with that. And I like that. So these are included in the medium box. And next we have oh, okay, so that's just it in the medium box. So the medium box has these 3 items in it, and that's what you get. Like I said, I think it's 50, but don't hold me to that. And then in the large box, we have what I assume is going to be wrapped up in this, which I'm kind of excited about. Boy, they taped it up good. Alright, so here it is. And then it's well sealed again. I really don't want me to get into this today. So this is a Fretz spinner ring set, which it says spinner ring jig. And I am super excited. Now, if you know anything about Fretz tools, you'll know they are awesome. The quality is amazing. We've gotten a hammer before, And it just feels, the way they do their hammer, just, it feels right in your hand. It's weighted well, it's shaped well, and it's very comfortable to use. And it just feels like a top quality piece of equipment, which it should be because Fretz tools are not cheap. So, this appears to be the jig part. Okay. And then the base. Now while I'm opening this, I'll go ahead and read it. So it says, Fretz Spinner Ring Jig, which retails for $79. So again, not cheap. It says there are two parts to the Fretz design Fretz Spinner Ring Jig, used to form concave ring band and spinner rings. The concave curved stamping mandrel is designed to flare the band's edge one side at a time. The two-hole steel-faced block supports the ring and allows the mandrel to pass through the ring as it's being flared with the stamping hammer. Hammer the mandrel's end to gently flare one side of the ring. Count the blows so the other side can be done later with the same force. To maintain symmetry, finally place the spinner band over the non-flared end of the band and repeat the flaring process to lock the spinner on. Be sure to check out the article in Lapidary Journal included in all large boxes this month. So, this is the ring jig. So if you can see that, this is the two parts. This is going to be the stamping mandrel, and this is the block. There's a nice weight to this. It feels heavy, and it feels, as you can see the shine on that, it is smooth. So it feels quality made. It really does. There's the Fretz logo right there. And this is the metal top, and then the wooden bottom. So right there. So that is pretty awesome. I actually have been eyeballing this, but 80 bucks is a lot for a student. So let's see what we have next. Next we have, oh, this is cute. We have the sterling silver coyote casting, which retails for $10. So it says this month's casting, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, from Casting Dirty, will have you howling for delight. All castings are sterling silver unless otherwise stated, investment free, and have been tumbled overnight with stainless steel shot to work harden. Only the strong survive. Some additional filing may be needed. And there is a coupon code, oh, not a coupon code, but it does say that all Bench Tool Junkies Supply Drop subscribers will get 15% off any order from Casting Dirty. So this month it is a tiny little coyote. I don't know if you'll be able to see that at all. It is tiny, but he is cute. Can you see him? Anyway, I don't think I have anything that will let him show up. But he is tiny, and he is sterling. It does say sterling, and it is $10 value. And if you've priced sterling right now, this little guy, that's not exaggeration. You know, a year ago before COVID, well, actually, right at the start of COVID, the price of silver actually dropped to $11 and some change. And right now it's up to $25. Before that, it was hovering around 17 or 18. So this little guy is probably every bit of $10. Not surprised there. So that's it for my box. Now, I'll repeat to show you what you, oh, well, that's not true. I lied. So they gave us, as they said, 2 copies, 2 magazines. This is the Lapidary Journal for Jewelry Artists, and it says September, October, and they gave us the July, August too. So July, August, September, October, and these, if you were to buy plain outright, they would be $10 an issue in US and $10.99 in Canada, $9.99 US. So that is definitely awesome. Now I see the spinner mandrel right there in the one. And I'm definitely looking forward to checking these out. So, what did I get in my box? Was it worth it? All right, so we have the polishing compounds plus the polishing mandrels. And those were $17.50. and the mandrels were $7.85. We got the abrasive sticks, which were $19.65. We got the mandrel system, which was $79. We got the little coyote for $10, and the 2 magazines, which are $9.99 each. So even taking the magazines out, I definitely feel like I got my value, and I'm excited to try tools that I've never used before. And I think everything was practical, and I'm happy. I'm really looking forward to this month. So tell me, what do you think? If you're a jeweler or a student or someone who's gotten the box, what do you think about it? Do you think it's worth it? Let me know. If you think it's worth it, do you think you would prefer the smaller box or would you get the big one? I'm curious. So far, I like what I've gotten in the big one, and most months, one month I did get some stuff I already had, but most month it's given me things that I wouldn't have had access to otherwise. And so it's a great way, in my opinion, for students to build their tools. So let me know what you think. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I look forward to hearing from you. See you soon. Bye.